Hello everyone, this is Pragya Pandey from Rao's Academy for Competitive Exams Bhopal, and this is a special series on daily news review. Before moving any further, do hit the like button and subscribe our channel so you don't miss any updates. Let's see what is in the news. India is preparing for auction of about 72 gigahertz of airwaves to roll out 5G services in the country. The process of connecting radio towers with each other via optical fiber cable is called as fiberization. It helps provide full utilization of network capacity and carry large amount of data once 5G services are rolled out. It will also aid in providing additional bandwidth and strong backhaul support. The backhaul is a component of the large transport that is responsible for carrying data across the network. It represents the part of the network that connects the core of the network to the edge. MTP Act that is currently in the news. Recently, a 25-year-old pregnant woman challenged the Rule 3B of the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Rule 2003, in which Supreme Court allow some categories of women to seek termination of pregnancy between 20 and 24 weeks. The Supreme Court of India allowed an unmarried woman to end her pregnancy at 24 weeks after the Delhi High Court refused to allow it. Let's see what was in the Section 3B. It allows seven categories of women who shall be considered eligible for termination of pregnancy up to 24 weeks, like minor, rape victim, etc. However, the law does not recognize the situation of unmarried women. Let's understand the background. As per the Indian Penal Code 1860, voluntarily terminating a pregnancy was considered a criminal offense. A woman could face 3 years of imprisonment and fine under the section 312 of the IPC. As a result, government has set up a committee known as Shanti Lal Shah Committee to look into the matter of abortion and decide if India needed a law for the same. As a recommendation of this committee, the Medical Termination of Pregnancy (MTP) Act came into force on 1st of April 1971. This act allowed pregnancy termination by medical practitioner in two stages. First, a single doctor opinion that was necessary for the abortion up to 12 weeks after conception. And for the pregnancy between 12 to 20 weeks old, the opinion of two doctors was required. Recently, there are some amendments in the MTP Act. Those are one doctor opinion till 20 weeks, two doctor opinions is needed for 20 to 24 weeks. After 24 weeks, medical board's permission is needed. Enhances the upper gestation limit from 20 to 24 weeks for special categories of women that include survival of rape, thus preventing the socio-economic and psychological impact of unwanted pregnancy. Beyond 24 weeks for substantial fertile abnormalities, protects the confidentiality of data related to termination and privacy of the woman and the case. For pregnancy between 20 and 24 weeks, rules specified seven category of women who would be eligible for seeking termination under Section 3B of rules prescribed under the MTP Act. Those are survivor of sexual assault, rape, minors, change of marital status during the ongoing pregnancy, like from widowhood and divorce, women with physical disability, mentally ill women, including mental retardation, the fetal malformation that has a substantial risk of being incompatible with life, or if the child is born, it may suffer from such physical or mental abnormalities to be seriously handicapped, and women with pregnancy in humanitarian setting or disaster or emergency may be declared by the government. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh announced the setting up of Joint Theatre Command of the Tri-Services to enhance coordination among the armed forces. The Shekatkar Committee has recommended the creation of three integrated theatre command, one for northern border, one for western border, and one for southern border. An integrated or joint theatre command envisages a unified command of the three services under a single command for geographical area that are of strategic and security concern. The integrated theatre command will not be answerable to individual services. Integration and jointness of the three forces will avoid duplication of the resources. If the resources are available for one service, they will be available for the others too. The services will get to know one another better, strengthening cohesion in the defense establishment. Using file from Alirajpur, the birthplace of Chandrasekhar Azad, Madhya Pradesh government will install the freedom fighter statue in Bhopal. Let's understand about few important things of Chandrasekhar Azad. He was born on 23rd July 1906 at Bhavra, Alirajpur district of Madhya Pradesh. He was the mentor of Bhagat Singh in 1921. He took the part in non-cooperation movement when he was just 15 years old. He also joined the Hindustan Republic Association, that later known as the Hindustan Socialistic Republican Army HSRA. He was involved in 1925 Kakori conspiracy. He was also involved in the shooting of JP Saunders at Lahore in 1928 to avenge the killing of Lala Rajpat Rai. He died at Azad Park in Allahabad on 27 February 1931. When he was arrested because of his participation in the non cooperation movement, he proudly announced on being presented before a magistrate. He gave his name as Azad, the free, his father's name as Swatantrata, that is independence, and his residence as jail. From that day, he came to be known as Chandrasekhar Azad among the people. RJD member Manoj Kumar Jha passed the Right to Health Bill 2021 for consideration, witnessed a debate. The bill sought to make health a fundamental right for all citizens and to ensure equitable access and maintenance of a standard of physical and mental health conducive for a life in dignity. It is a private member bill. Let's see what is private member bill. Bill introduced by any member of parliament who is not a minister is known as the private member bill. It reflects the stand of the opposition party on public matter. It can introduced in either house of parliament with prior notice of 1 month. The government bill can be introduced and discussed on any day, whereas private member bill can be introduced and discussed only on Fridays. The private member bill, in order to become an act, must be passed in both the houses. Once passed in both houses, presidential assent is also mandatory for the bill to become an act. The last time a private member bill was passed by both houses in August 1970, that was Supreme Court Enlargement of Criminal Appellate Jurisdiction Bill 1968. Till now, only 14 private member bill, 5 of which were introduced in Rajya Sabha, have become law so far. Sheikh Ahmad Nawaf Al Sahab named Kuwait's new prime minister. He succeeded Sheikh Sabah Al Khalid, who resigned in April 2022. The center has amended the flag code of India. The code has been amended to allow the national flag to display in the open and all individual house building through day and night. Earlier, the tricolor was allowed to be flown from sunrise to sunset, irrespective of weather condition. Now, a member of public, private organization, or an educational institution is allowed to hoist the flag on all days and occasions, ceremonial or otherwise, consistent with dignity and honor of the national flag. So this is it for today. Join our batches for MPPSC, UPSC Civil Services examination. Seats are very limited, so hurry up. Thank you for watching this video and do not forget to hit like button and subscribe our channel. Also, please comment your valuable feedback and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Links are given below in the description box. Thank you and see you tomorrow.